My wife is a patient in a locked psychiatric facility. The kind of place where they keep the ones no one else can handle, the maniacs, the schizoid cases, the people even the guards are afraid of. A steel door on her room, a numbered bracelet on her wrist, 2 officers stationed outside around the clock. And yes, she might stay there for the rest of her life. But when I think of her, I don't see the diagnosis, or the cold hospital corridors, or the way the locks click behind me when I visit. I remember the night she knelt beside my bed, in the dark. So close, I could feel her breath on my cheek, and whispered, I wait every night for the moment you finally stop being dangerous to me. We lived like an ordinary couple, ordinary dinners, ordinary movies, ordinary conversations about how was your day. No one would have guessed that one day I'd be afraid to close my eyes if she was in the room. She was quiet, quieter than a person should be. Sometimes I caught myself thinking there was a stranger breathing in our apartment, and then realized it was just her, exhaling too loudly. She sat beside me. I said nothing. Short pause. Sometimes I woke up at night and found her sitting on the edge of the bed. Short pause. Not moving. Short pause. Not blinking. Just sitting there. I would ask, short pause, you are not sleeping. She'd say, don't feel like it, and smile that thin, almost transparent smile. Back then I thought, stress, hormones, insomnia. Now I know that was the first shadow of what was coming. Sometimes I caught her standing in the bedroom doorway, listening to my breathing. 1 minute, 2, sometimes longer. I'd ask, did you want something? She'd jerk, startled, like I'd caught her doing something she wasn't supposed to. Number, just looking at you. Then it sounded tender. Now I understand. It was a symptom. She could stand there at night in the dark doorway, her silhouette completely still. I'd blink, and she'd slip back into the hallway, as if she didn't want me to see her. I kept telling myself, you're overthinking. Everything's fine. She's just tired. But every time I fell asleep, I felt something strange, as if someone was watching me. Not with love, with analysis, with curiosity. And I had no idea that one day I'd find proof that my instincts were right. She was watching me, all night, every night, for months, maybe for a year. But back then, everything seemed normal. Almost too normal, and like it usually happens. That peace wasn't life. It was the calm before something you can't prepare for. The first time I realized something was wrong was the night she snapped. Not just lost her temper, no. It was like someone pressed a hidden switch inside her. We were sitting in the kitchen, an ordinary evening, an ordinary conversation. I said something small, so small, I don't even remember what it was. And in 1 second, her whole face changed, like a completely different person had stepped into her skin. She stood up so fast, the chair slammed against the floor, and she grabbed my wrist. Hard, harder than anyone her size should be able to. Her eyes? God, I'd never seen anything like that. Not anger, not hatred. Terror. A deep, animal terror. But it wasn't directed at me. She wasn't afraid of me. She was afraid of herself, afraid of whatever she felt she was about to do. She let go just as violently as she'd grabbed me, stepped back, fisted her hands in her hair, and whispered, "I didn't mean to." I laughed it off. Tried to smooth things over. Stress, exhaustion, long day. Anyone would break for a second. But then, it happened again. At night, I woke up because someone was watching me, not just standing there. Watching. Focused. Intent. Unblinking. I opened my eyes and saw her. She was standing over me, 2 steps away, holding her phone. I said, "What are you doing?" She jolted too sharply, like someone yanked a plug out of the wall. Then she turned toward me and smiled. But it wasn't her smile. I'd seen her real smile 1,000 times. This one didn't match her eyes. The corners of her mouth moved, but something behind them stayed still. She hid the phone behind her back. Nothing, just woke up, and she walked out into the hallway. I tried to fall asleep again, but I couldn't. Something in the room had cracked. Like glass, like the thin line between everything's fine. And what the hell is happening here? The next morning, she acted completely normal. Made omelets. Put on music. Asked how I slept. I wanted to ask her about the phone. Why she was filming me at night. But something in her voice stopped me. It was too calm, too even, like she had rehearsed it, and from that moment, I started paying attention, really listening, tuning my ears to the silence. And the silence was louder than any scream. Sometimes I walked into the bedroom, and she'd hide her phone instantly. Sometimes she snapped her laptop, shut the second she heard my steps. Sometimes she stood in the hallway, as if listening to whether I was still breathing. And every time I caught her eyes, she smiled. But there was